Today Anne and I visited the Port Arthur historical site. I'm struggling a little bit with how I want to portray that in a video. There were parts of it that were interesting. It's clearly got a mixed heritage that is worthy of consideration. I'm not going to try and tell the story of every place we visited, but there were two parts in particular that really struck out. There was the memorial for the victims of the Port Arthur massacre and the separate prison. I give a little introduction to each of those. Otherwise, I'm basically showing some pictures of some of what we saw. Part of our tour of Port Arthur today involved a visit to the memorial gardens that have been set up for the people who died during the Port Arthur massacre. The shell of the Broad Arrow Cafe remains. There's quite a rustic cross, some lists of the names of the people who died, a reflecting pond, and a relatively simple garden. Inscribed on the edge of the reflecting pool is, "May we who come to this garden cherish life for the sake of those who died." Part of our visit to the Port Arthur site was a site tour and a look around what was called the separate prison, which was an attempt to be more humane with prisons. They worked at using isolation and trying to get people to reflect on their wrongdoings and such like, rather than physical punishment. It drove a whole bunch of prisoners mad, seen by many as more cruel than the main body of Port Arthur with its whippings and all sorts of other stuff. So it was an interesting visit.